Why, hello there. Welcome back into The Truth Is, the series where I tell it like it is. And this subject today really hits home. I wasn't really going to be doing an episode like this, at least not now. It just kind of came up because I'm basically in the throes of this myself. But I'm a different caliber of person, by the way. The title, my name is Peyton 3.0. Did I say that? My name is Peyton 3.0. The subject of this particular episode is why it is so hard to make it as a musician, an influencer, or whatever. You're trying to be out here making a living, doing what you love to do in the arts or whatever. You know, why not? Just being yourself, your personality on the social medias, but the social medias continues to change and they're playing their own game. As I did say before in previous episodes, they don't care anything about you. Okay? Unless you are paying them some money. Now, none of that might sound painful to you, that might sound unfair, but we gotta remember here that life has never been fair. Okay? Life has never been fair and it will continue not to be fair. So, in this instance, you need to change your mindset and get over it and figure out how you can play the game because that's what this is. This is a game. Life itself, you may disagree in the conversation. People disagree with me all day. But the people at the top with the riches and the money and the power, they treat life like it's a game. It's a game to them. The circumstances of your life and the rules that are created within your country or state or whatever, city, is ruled by these people with money and power. And they see you as collateral. Unless you have something that they can use. Whether it's your labor, your time, like these conglomerate jobs out here that 9 to 5 that we go work every day. They only see you as valuable when they can use your time and your energy up. They don't see you as any more than that. For most people, unless they see you as somebody, ooh, you know what? They're gonna be something in this company. Let me personally go ahead and scoop them out and take them up here. But that's very few far in between, darling. Most of us are relegated to the cauldrons, bitch. Get back to work. Okay? And on social media, it's no longer really social media, folks. I just want to put you up on it so that you're not delusional anymore for what's really going on. And you're not in your feelings frustrated like you were. So let me give you what's really going on here. Social media is dead, as I did say before. Okay? What you're seeing right now is no longer actually social media. I would call it business media. Okay? Because the state that all of social media, that all of social media has moved into, and where it really started with was Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, and then everybody else follows suit. Is that the people who are, it's always been like this for part one of this. The people who have been on social media for free really were paying with your information, your data, and that's what you were paying with, basically. You were paying money. Since you were not a customer, they soon moved into it not just being a social media platform network. Specifically talking about Mark Zuckerberg, because all other ones just kind of copy, and now they're all just copying after each other, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. is it started out as just a social thing. You know, it started out as social media. That was the idea in mind for Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook. MySpace too, Mr. Tom, who didn't make it. Then later on, he got into a business mindset, and he's like, if I'm gonna really make some money from this, and this is gonna be my career, my job, and I'm not going back out there to troll around, no job. I'm not. He was in college, but you know, he said instead of going to do whatever else I was going to do, you know, going to this college or whatever, why can I make this my career? Why can I make this my money maker? And so he and his team restructured how they did things. And Facebook was no longer what Facebook was originally. Facebook is now a regular conglomerate for profit business to make money. Okay? Just like you see out there in the real world and online, where people are trying to sell you merchandise and products and this and that, you know, McDonald's, Target, all of them out there. For social media, it's exactly that. They're for profit. You gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to eat. You gotta pay to get the car down the road. Okay? You gotta pay to go see the damn concert. You gotta pay that money, bish. And that's what social media has become across the board because they follow suit. All of them. All of them. So what Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook did, and other people follow suit, is they started making the business people, the customers, the ones that wanted to sell things to people, the one who had businesses, big business like Target and whatever, them to come onto the platform and start selling people stuff that were relative. So they built this whole elaborate ad scheme, basically, which was brilliant actually for them. For if you want to reach the right kind of people, and they got all your data and your things like that, they're going to go ahead and release this whole ad. He's going to go ahead and release this whole ads platform, which was around like 2014, 2015, roughly, when this platform was kind of like rolled out, and really only the business people knew about it. And because these were paying people, these were the business people or people who were trying to get business or famous or whatever, who had the marketing savvy, would use this ad platform, spend money with Mark Zuckerberg to show their business and their products and things and whatnot. A new form of advertising for the ones who've been already advertising and been in business for years, the conglomerate big honchos. The small businesses that have been in business who are not using social media as a new medium to reach people, because everybody is on social media, just about. And that's growing every day as we speak. Okay? So the people who are paying to run ads to a targeted audience, because Mark Zuckerberg had all the information on you if you were a user on there for free. He knew what you were doing. He knew what you were clicking on. He knew what moves you were making online. That's why when you say something or whatever, you do something online, these kind of same ads, things that kind of follow you. You have a conversation with your friends or whatever, and all of a sudden you get an ad for that particular thing. The phones are listening. They're following you. The TikTok app is listening and following you, honey, and they're taking down your data. So instead of it being easy, when their platforms, when Mark Zuckerberg's platform became very saturated and popular, the business plan definitely changed. And now they got these social media conglomerates got everybody. They got your mind. They got a lot of people on this planet's minds, and so they use that and they flip the script to make profit and money. So no longer can you get likes and follows and things for most of us easily. In order to actually get where you're trying to go, you have to learn how to market. You have to learn how to run those ads. You have to learn. You have to get into the business mindset. You have to be in the conversations. And that's more easier because all these business people are now on social media, on YouTube, whatever. They're out there. They're putting out this stuff for you to learn. But the point is, you can no longer just post and whatever and whatnot and expect for yourself to go somewhere. You can't just post that music and expect to go somewhere. Those days are over. The golden age of social media is over. Social media is already dead. We're not at the stage where it involves a business media. They just haven't told the general public. Okay? So if you truly want to get somewhere, and instead of like being frustrated and going in a towel and going to smoke yourself to death or drink yourself to death because you don't know what's going on, now you have the knowledge that you need about what's actually going on here in these internet streets. Okay? So stop posting every day and acting like that's going to get you somewhere. Build up your catalog, because I do it. I post everything not because I feel like I'm going to be getting all the likes and views and things. I know that's not going to get it. I already know what's going on behind these walls of social media, honey. I stand the conversations. Okay? I'm in a very small group of people who know what's going on. Okay? So, as I was saying to you before, you got to pay to play. SEO, it still works to a very slow degree. SEO was that bitch back in the day. SEO was. It's still out there for you to do, but SEO is a slow turtle today to move forward. What's really going to put you moving forward faster is knowing how to run those ads and spending that capital. That's number one. If you ain't trying to learn how to run those ads, if you ain't trying to spend that capital, money, for those of you who don't want to know what capital is, you don't know financial terms, it just means the money that you got to spend when all your bills and stuff is paid. Even if it's just $100, learn some of these learn how to run those Facebook ads, learn how to run those TikTok ads, learn how to run them. And you will be unstoppable. Learn how to email market, and you will be unstoppable. Learn as many skills as you can. Learn how to copyright. Be learning some other skills besides just being an entertainer. To really do this on social media today, you got to become much more than that. You can't just be a singer anymore. You can't just be an actress, an actor, or trying to be a social YouTube media influencer. You cannot just do that. You gotta learn much more skills, bitch, to have an edge in the game. And that's all I got to say today for you. So thank you for being here and listening to the truth. This has been Peyton 3.0. If you like what you heard today, please hit the likes button, honey. Maybe subscribe and watch more episodes of The Truth Is. If you're into singing and live, like YouTube, whatever, I don't really go live on YouTube. I might soon, it depends. But I go live on a platform called sessionslive.com, which will be in the description. Okay? Which will be at the end of the social media card. Now, I want to put the social media card up, okay? But a disclaimer for you, okay? Disclaimer, this is not really for people that are not in the electronic dance music community. These social medias, most of these social medias, that's my main brand is electronic dance music. For those of you who don't know what EDM stands for, because I get that a lot from people who are outside the community. What's EDM? And I have to break it down for them. You know, nothing wrong with that. But the funny thing is, everybody know what R&B is. You know, I could just be in the mainstream most of the time. Okay, R&B. Oh yeah, okay. Nah. Anyway. The two social medias that are for the general public is the sessionslive.com one you see here, my unique URL, and this channel right here. For the rest of you who are my loyal electronic dance music community, all the social medias are for you. So if you're not there yet, or you're a new person who come on this video and you're in the electronic dance music community, the fam, then go ahead and follow all these social medias. Get on my website. It's up. It's official. Get 3 free unreleased songs from me by going on, by going to the Bitly link and getting on my email list. Okay, email list is very important for the people who are serious and trying to support. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next episode of The Truth Is. Bye bye.